Well, hello everybody. It's another fine day to play Foundation, so let's go to the computer room and son of no, he's back. Pacino is back. Oh, but I was prepared for this. You gotta be prepared for the Pacinos. Let's go to the pantry and get beans. Pacinos love beans. All right, we got the beans. No salt added. Pacino hates salt. Oh god. Oh god, there's so many Pacinos in there. Just shove the beans in there. Just shove the beans in there. Oh god, they almost got me. They almost got me.
Who cares?
Why does this keep happening to me? I don't know what I do. I don't know what to do. There's so many Pacinos. There's, oh god, I think they're satisfied. I think Pacino's satisfied. I saved my save game file. We can continue playing this game. Okay, well, let's get to it.
All right, and we're back. Now, people have been warning me about bridges having access issues, so we'll see what, comes along. I think we're going to have some good stuff going on here. So we shouldn't have too many issues, but we're going to need to start buying other provinces. You can see that the upkeep is going to be severe. Now, we own this region, and we're going to start doing a lot of meat, and we're going to start doing a lot of dairy. So we got our first hunter out here, and that is a fantastic thing. And we have a butcher. So now what we need to do is make sure that we have an area for that refined food. So we're going to come over to the market stall. Now in the last video I also explained that you do want to have food close to the areas where people work, so they don't have to travel all the way back into town. So I'm kind of using a halfway point for that reason. And I want this to face this way, and we're going to give it this one right here. Now we need a little bit of money. So you know what time it is? It's, yeah, that's right, shakedown time. So let's discuss this levy with the villagers. It has to be done 117. Perfection. All right, 81. All right, let's build this up. Okay, so we'll get this up and we'll start getting meat. Now, one of the things I'm kind of realizing, and, we're not doing anything with berries for that reason. I have 10 unemployed people, by the way. And let's get up our visibility stats. I always take these off to take screenshots. That's probably why you noticed that. Okay, so we have our first sawmill up. So let's get 3 people in there. We have 36 boards, not really enough. 36 wood, 82 boards. So we'll get one of these guys going now. We had taken it offline while things were being built. But now that the walls are going up, we're in good shape. We have one of the watch posts. We're going to need several. So every one of these watch posts is literally an individual manor. Someone was asking me how I was able to get them all up, because if you start a process of building something in a chain, like a subgroup, like if I wanted to do a subgroup of a watch post, it's not gonna let me place it too far. Well, if I were to do one watch post, so you can do subgroups if you want to keep them all together. It's not really, honestly, a bad idea. So like we're gonna put one over there. But yeah, if you want to build off a continuation like this, see, it says too far. So you're going to have to do new subgroups for each one if you want to have them that far away. All right, cool. And then we'll have a tower over here. And what this will do is allow us to have patrolmen at different points of every area here. And it will be really great. So we have all of the housing plots going up. I do have kind of like this big area right here where the stone is. And I'm quite happy with that. And the church has a good area to grow. I like this little courtyard area that we have here. I do think, however, we are going to get another well up in the design, and we can place this really anywhere. So I'm going to place this in a spot that I think is going to have benefit for everyone around here. I'm going to place it right here. Perfection. That way there's a water supply that's not all the way over here for them. And yeah, it says we're full up on berries. I totally get that. It says we're full up on meat as well. So this is like the benefit of playing on casual mode. It's a way different experience than the hard mode. So we I ideally need to start looking at getting into get the tavern up and get the inn going. So I do want to get storage and lumber camp improvements, to be honest. First one I want to get though is lumber camp, because this is the one that's going to come back to kind of bite us in the butt. So let's get this show on the road. I'm going to improve the capacity by 1. And I like to kind of mix and match these guys, right? And so that increases the worker capacity there. And we can increase the store amount, which isn't a terrible idea, but is also not incredibly necessary. But let's just do it, you know, just because we can. We'll do it right there. Perfect. So that will give us a lot more people to cut wood. That would be great. And we've got it really going on. We have a massive employment right now, so I realistically just need people to do their jobs, and things will be very, very good for us. Village market's doing fantastic. Now, I'm actually going to prioritize the village market here, because we really do want to get things up. That will be great for us. All right, perfect. So I want to unlock bridges and all types of stuff soon. We do have an army, so I can do strategic patrols, sign a company here, beasts be gone. So this is actually pretty cool. There are missions that you can send these guys on. So we could deploy them. We have one combatant. I have no idea. Strategic. We'll get our influence points and performance rewards. You'll receive a modest reward of gold coins. Now that is a cool idea. Okay. So yeah, we'll send our one individual out there to probably die. I probably could have helped him out, but money would be good. We do like money. And yeah, don't forget to put doors. I was like, why isn't it doing anything? Yeah, we need doors. Okay. Let's go in here. So we're just gonna like pre-prep in the area here. We're not quite ready to have patrols going, but when we are ready, we'll have all the infrastructure right there. But yeah, a lot of great stuff. So we're just gonna let everything kind of keep running. All right, one more individual over there. Perfect. So yeah, like right now we really need to get these new jobs up. We have way too many unemployed people, and we're gonna start putting meat out. So we got fish, we got meat. We're bringing in enough fish, bringing enough meat. Pretty amazing how well this fisher is doing because he's right here. This is actually a lovely location for everything that we have going on. You really can't ask for anything better. So we're gonna most likely need to start shaking people down again, but let's go into the big steps that we need to take, which is getting the tavern. So the hardest part here is going to be deciding where we want the tavern to go. So you can see we do have this like really giant blank spot right here, and I'm a big fan of riverside resorts. So it's just kind of out of necessity. We're gonna do it right here. Perfect. All right, so that's gonna be the public lounge. This is gonna be the service counter, and I want to leave enough room that we can go in the opposite the other direction right over here. And this is the most important thing right here, which is the berry brewery. So we're not going to consume berries at all in this iteration. Now, if you hold if you hold shift and then click on the movement, it duplicates the item. This will save you a lot of time. All right, we failed a mission. We shouldn't have done that. People hate us now. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, just remember you can shift control on that movement key, and that will give you what you need to. It's pretty dope. Yeah, we can have the entryway be here. I think it's good to have a couple entryways. Let's revamp this actually. Probably a good idea to have, yeah. And you don't have to have all these buildings connected. They just need to be close enough to one another. So you can do whatever you want in that regard. There's a lot of good things we could do here for decorations, but we're gonna hold off. Let's just build all of this for now and see where we go with it. I'm pretty stoked about us having refined food. We're definitely gonna need to get the granary extension here momentarily. So storage improvements is both the warehouse and granary extension. So that's pretty darn important. We're getting full up on a lot of things right now. And yeah, everything is really great, but we're getting very full. Ah, and we forgot the chimney. Now, if you don't hyperextend the chimney, it's actually relatively inexpensive. Costs basically nothing, but if I do this, you can see the tool cost just goes through the roof. So just keep your chimney short in the beginning. So another thing that we need to do is go to our royal book, go to the trade routes, unlock our first trade route, unlock our second trade route. So here's what we can sell now. We can sell fish, not a bad idea, and we can sell meat, also a fantastic idea. So let's go back into resources. So I actually am going to sell meat. We're going to sell any meat we have over 50. And eventually I'm going to turn this off. I'm not sure I'm going to sell fish just because of the consumption values that I think we're going to have for it. Polished stone, we're going to sell any polished stone over 20. So we'll sell that. And tools, we're going to buy up to 20 at a time. So we really need to get a bunch of money. So hopefully through trade and a lot of other things, we can get that going. Now we are in a negative because of the buildings, and it looks like the -1 from the wage. I destroyed that castle, so that was kind of funny that we still had the army from it. So we'll see what all that's about. But I'm just going to continue to shake down my village until I can get the tavern and the inn up. And then once that's there, I mean, we're going to be making hundreds a month from it. So we do have insufficient housing, so we do need to get into medium density pretty soon. And, like, look at that, right on cue. So, patrolman. We're going to be in good shape here in a moment. I almost, like, don't want to get this area up until I get this area up. But, unfortunately, I don't really think we have a choice. Now, what we could do, which would be smart, is just upgrade a few houses. The reason is if I have every single house here available to take people, it's going to make it harder for me to get these other houses up. It's so much easier when they can only do 2 to just get houses up. And the reason, if people start walking through an area, they build roads, and you can't build houses on roads, and it becomes really difficult at future points to get your cities going correctly. So we'll have to play a lot of that by ear. But we're doing a good job. Everybody's loving it. We have a 93% happiness, which, you know what that means. That's right. Shakedown. Perfect. All right. We got a little bit of coin, so we're going to get the storage improvements. We're going to get bridges up. We got some stuff over here. Treasury is probably going to be in the future. Now, I really do want to get a bridge, and people have warned me, though, that there are issues with bridges, so that is scary. Yeah, we have nowhere to put the bridge, so we'll have to buy the area over here first. Oopsie daisy. But look how close we are to having everything up. Except for right here. I don't know what I was... Okay, we got to apply the changes. Now, hopefully they'll move it. One day they'll move that gateway. But it does look like we're able to upgrade these houses now that we have the density, so we can keep some housing coming in while we figure things out. We're not quite ready for the bailiff yet. Okay, but what we do need to get up are these extensions, and you can see here we can have 2. I am going to probably take it. All right, Pacino is now a town. Very good. The Pacino is pleased. I'm gonna face it like this for now. Let's just get 1 extension. And then on our industry sector over here, let's get another depot out. Let's put it right here. Perfect. I'm loving this. This is great. This is actually really, really good. And if we go and we look at a commoner, you can kind of see. See, they need a refined food and they need a rustic food. They just need one of each. And then they need Jesus. So Jesus also needs to be prioritized here. So I think what we'll do is... We got, what, a capacity of 24 here? Alright, let's get this in order. We're going to extend this out 1 more. And we're going to get this to at least a capacity of 60. There we go. So we want to get up to a capacity of 60, I think, personally. Keep that right where it is. This is perfect. Let's upgrade this, but that will help us out tremendously. Now we're going to get a bit of a negative because no one can have anything. And it does appear we need a little bit more housing. So this place is extended out. So we're just going to go a little bit at a time. Just a few of these bad boys at a time. But it's really, really easy to get everything running. We have 7 unemployed. How much? Okay. We are in a position to have multiple sawmills now. And then the remainder of these gents are probably going to go into expanding the lumber camp. We're going to have 3 more people who can work at the lumber camp, so that's going to be perfect. Let's just continue to keep taking people when we can. This is pretty cool. I think something got messed up here. Like, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, there's something really off about this thing, where it's just not recognizing anything around it. So we're going to destroy that, and we're going to place down a new gate, and hopefully... Yeah, we're still having the same issues. There we go. There's a phantom gate. It's really weird. The game definitely has a few bugs to work out. And this guy can just kind of move right there. Okay, hopefully that has remedied the issue. Should be in good shape. Everything's coming together really nicely now. There we go. We don't even have a reason to staff this. I mean, if we just want to get people in, but that's okay. We're not going to do that. Primarily, I just want to get the berries going, but we got a lot of good stuff. We got 15 tools, 50 spears. Still got 145 fish. So the one dude, he's just really doing a good job. So we don't have too much more to do there. That's pretty good. And it looks like we are starting to bring in a little bit of money finally. But let's just wait a little bit longer and see what happens. All right, remember to sign your resources. All right, we got one brewer. We're not completely done with this room yet. Things are doing really good. All right, let's get these brewers up. All right, so we're going full berry brew. So we got the granary over here. We're gonna put 2 things of berry brew over here. This is gonna help us out tremendously. You can see fish, we're not quite maxing out, but the boar and meat we are. So I'm gonna up the meat intake here. All right, so we got the warehouse going. So the warehouse I'm gonna fill up with more wooden boards. And I think we're gonna have a whole separate storage for clothing. We should definitely try to get into clothing here soon. We're like somewhat cash positive now from trade. So all we need to do now is hit 50 prosperity and unlock the inn. So we need to get 75 labor splendor and just continue to grow the town. All right. I think we're going to do the infinite bush of splendor over here because I just don't know what direction I really want to take things in yet. Perfect. All right, we need to shake the town down. Now you can also click on the mandates button up here if you want to get to the levies faster. Perfect. All right, we're making really good progress. We just kind of need to naturally lean in and evolve, and all these things come in really good time. Like, we're doing so well right now. This is actually honestly pretty amazing. All the different houses. It's kind of cool to see the different kind of styles of houses. Like, that's pretty neat that these guys have a trash heap backyard that they're burning. I mean, I'm sure the rest of the neighborhood doesn't appreciate it, but they're having a good time. Good for them. Oh, nice. We got our church up. There we are. At a 60. Perfection. This is great. So everyone should have what they need. Housing is insufficient. So we're just, like I said, we're just going to get up a little bit at a time. This will also help prevent us from having a board crunch. So this is a really good way to control your upgrades going into the medium density. Like, just do it because you can completely control whether it upgrades, whether or not it has patrols. So that's fantastic. Looks like we have 80 wood and 231 boards. So you can see I'm used to playing on hard mode and needing a lot of boards. So I'm a bit of a hoarder. It's amazing how much food we have. I mean, we can really grow in a lot of ways that are pretty special. So I'm gonna do something kind of crazy, and oof, I don't know if I should. Let's get to 75 splendor before I go too nuts over here. If I start buying territory and we have monthly cost, it could be rather difficult for me to get money. So I want to make sure that I don't put myself in a situation where I can't get my splendor points. All right, we're really, really close. Do you see that? 72. So our prosperity right now is inching close to 50. We're so close to getting the inn. Once you get the inn up, all bets are off. Like, you've made it. You have made it. That is the best moment of anyone's life. I don't know. That's a little extreme. Probably not the best moment of your life. Probably not even in the top 10. But it's cool. There we go. There we go. That's a bit more appropriate term. It's cool. All right. I have a lot of open jobs, but we're going to be expanding rather quickly. So I was thinking about doing aquatic sheep, but we don't really have a lot of river, and I'm just not going to do it this time. You know, Kevin Costner called me last night. He told me he didn't appreciate my jokes about him having a potential romantic relationship with the sheep. and creating, you know, water world aquatic sheep. So, full disclosure, sorry, I'm sorry, man. But realistically, we just don't have enough area for it. I would totally do it. I would totally do it if that weren't the case. But I'm just kind of going through and seeing, like, what else could we build? What else do I need? I know I need sheep. Food production is doing fantastic. We've got pretty much everything that we need in that regard. Service is doing good. Administration's doing good. I think that we need to potentially look at what else we need to unlock. We'll have to unlock clothing if we want to go that direction, which will require a monetary investment, per se. I think I can shake them down. Now, remember, every time you shake them down... Nice. Nice. Usually there's a negative. Like, usually there's, like... If you do this, Billy's children won't live. It's like... But nothing like that. Or someone will leave, you know. And, but I didn't get any warnings like that, so I think we're in good shape. All right. So we have 134. Okay, so we're going to get clothing. So part of what I want to do in this is kind of have industries exactly where they're going to be. So if I'm going to have meat production like we have over here and dairy, it's all going to be over here. And if I'm going to have bread, well, bread production's all going to be over here. I don't want to have things too separated. I want them to be as close together as possible so that they are very, very dialed in and lucrative so that we can have the largest city possible. Now, this side of the pond is going to be a different story. You can see I need 100 to increase, but I'm going to need about 3 territories over here. So we're going to have to go fast. This is perfect. Once I get the inn up, I'm going to just buy all those territories and put us into a deficit, and we're going to come out on top, okay? We're going to come out on top. It's going to be great. Only a few people are going to cry, and most people are not going to cry. So it will be cool, so to speak. It will be, you know, it'll be what it'll be. I'm hoping that I don't encounter the issue with the bridges that people were talking about. So let's upgrade a few more houses. Nice, we just sold 25 meat for 75. Our meat, the meat is freaking a beautiful, ingenious way to make money. We're probably going to need a couple more butchers here at some point, or we're going to want to upgrade these gents. We're going to need clothing so that we can upgrade to commoners. So I'm going to actually have 2 markets. So there will be, like, instead of just having 1 market area, we're going to have duplicates because we're just going to need to. It's just the way that things are going to have to work. So we're going to have a couple extra market workers, but it's going to lead to an ability for us to kind of have a massive, massive industry. And so we'll have another bridge over here too. We're going to have probably more walled in areas as well. I kind of want to just get everything laid out before I go crazy with the walls. But the concept here is that this is going to be a really cool city, walled in, sprawling throughout the landscape. I have so much planned for this city in my mind. So if you're enjoying the series, do not worry. I am enjoying making it and plan on finishing this one for sure. Okay, so we have the sheep farms. So I'm actually thinking that this area right here is perfect for sheep farms. And, but let's see. If I am going to do the meat, because this is what we need to figure out. Where are we going to do the meat? Where are we going to do... Ooh. Yeah, so like the meat and the dairy can all be done on these little outskirts. Look at this. This is perfect. And on the inside, we can do clothing, like all around here. Because it's already pretty much done. So yeah, we can actually keep what we have going on over here. Pull this all out for meat. This could all be meat and dairy. And then this right here is perfect for sheep. So, I mean, we got it right there. Close to industry, close to all that stuff. Cool. So, outside territory. All right. Yeah, we're going to need to buy that territory at some point. I have a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do. Prosperity is going up. Now, one of the easiest ways to get prosperity up is by increasing splendor, beautification, all types of stuff. So, it's not a bad idea to start thinking about making the place look nice. So, if you build beauty within beauty areas like so, they will continue to sprawl out, right? So, that's really cool. It's a good way for us to try to get our prosperity up. Not a bad way. We're going to need to do it eventually anyway. And we need a couple more houses on patrol. Perfect. Let's get 2 more houses. Wonderful. This is great. All right. Yeah, so that's not a bad way to do it. Not a great way to do it, but nonetheless, make sure you don't destroy the houses because you'll have to use a forbidden zone to get everything back in order. But I do like doing the double bushes. There we go. Common path tier 3. We're going to do the whole thing. That way I don't have to think about this later. So if any of these houses want to upgrade to commoners, they're not going to have to ask me any questions. Okay. Everybody is golden over here except for these dudes. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. So we're there. We got the inn. And now it is time to make money. There's so many buildings. I always get slightly confused. Let's just click on our building and add the inn. All right. So the inn is going to be special. You can't, in my opinion, you can't overdo the... Well, you probably could overdo the inn. But my conception of what overdoing the inn is like... Not even this. Like, I would at least have enough space for 15 people to come visit you. That's going to fund so much. And we can expand upward in any direction that we want. Now, it does look kind of silly when everything looks the same. But you can, you know, do things to kind of differentiate it, like the thatch here. And these buildings don't even actually have to, you know, they can go into each other like that. Just kind of interesting, right? I am going to have a door into here so people can just walk straight inside. And we're going to have a few weather vanes just to do that for now. But we do, at some point, you know, want to make it look pretty. So let's get that up. Let's shake the town down. This may be the last time we have to shake... No, it won't be. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't make a promise I know I can't keep. We'll probably have to shake the town in several times. Okay, so they're building everything over there. We are going to purchase this location. All right. And we have a bridge. It's going to come over here. 40 boards. And we have a bridge that's going to come over here. 45 boards. There we are. So once we get those up, we can start getting the housing over here and start getting into wheat production. So this whole area over here, I think it's just going to be like a farmer's area, a little bit of bread. And we may even have additional cities in this area. Like it's not a terrible idea to have another little like 4, 5, 6 houses over here in a small walled off area and just put one tower with, you know, a patroller in it and you're going to be good to go. Very good. All right, housing is insufficient, so you can see that we're getting to a place. There we go. Where people are being jerks. Okay, yeah, 2 more houses to upgrade. Perfect. Yeah, this is coming along really well. We got a lot of wood. Oh, wow, we didn't even have to increase the amount of loggers we had, so I'll do that. I don't think we're going to need to. Things are going really, really decently. The whole area is actually pretty amazing. And we have 2 spots for berry brews. I'm going to do another spot for berries over here. We want to make sure we have a good surplus of berries pretty much all times. But yeah, not eating berries to me seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do. Fish is now being consumed at a much greater rate than it was before. And for that reason, we want to start thinking about the future. Guess we don't have to care about that little red mark there. Perfect. Get another one of those guys up. I'll help out tremendously. But things are looking pretty good for us right now. I'm just really hoping this doesn't cause any issues with the I don't know. I might have to destroy the gatehouses here for these bridges to work right, or restructure. Yeah, let's restructure, so to speak. Okay. Pull him back. I'm gonna pull this gate a little different. I just think, yeah, I want to keep it off, and then we'll do something like this. And that should be a little bit better. Same thing over here. Like, we can still, you know, we can still keep everything the way that it is. With the gates and everything being protected. Go. There we go. And I guess we don't want to have buildings next to it because that causes issues, as people have said. Ah, shit. Okay. All right. New plan. New plan. Bring this bridge here. Oh, it's because of the light fortification. It's not because of that. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. We got a bunch of problems. I'm being silly. All right, let's prioritize getting this bad boy up. I think we're probably, like, we have more than enough wood. I think what we're gonna want are more builders at some point. So I'm just gonna get that going right now. I'm gonna put them right here. Perfect. All right. Let's get some more people out there building. We need to get these things up faster. This bridge is up, so they're able to use this bridge. It's looking good. Very nice. I'm kind of thinking potentially I should probably try to model both of these bridges the same way, or it's going to look really dumb. There we go. Okay, now we're going to have these both in the right way. Perfect. All right, walls are back up. Houses are going back to where they were. We're in good shape. Almost got a little scary there. Things are going really well over here, too. Oh, hell yeah. Hammer. Hammer that. I don't know. You gotta yell at them. You gotta encourage them. All right. I feel like we're doing a really good job, and I feel like they owe me for it. Like, they need to pay me. We're gonna shake them down. I need to expand into this territory right above us immediately. We're going to build another warehouse that's going to be specialized in clothing. And then all around this is going to be sheepies. Sheeps. All right, sheep farm here and a sheep farm there. It's going to need to... Maybe let's just do one sheep farm for now. That's probably all we really need. All right. And then over here, we can have our first tailor of at least 2. And we're going to need a weaver. Perfect. We're just going to need a little bit more money. But we'll get that going, and that will help us out tremendously. All right, look at that. We got full tavern. We got a full inn. We got a lot of alcohol, 300. Maybe we shouldn't have so much berry brew stored here. But we can start selling berry brew if we want. It doesn't sell for too much, though. All right, it says we have a blocked villager. I don't see it. Unable to find a house close to work. So these hunters are too far away from the housing here, and they're not able to find housing. That's kind of why I was talking about having a housing sector out over here. So if we look at the area right here, there is another thing of stone. So we're going to remove it. I have an idea for something over here, and I think it's about time we do it. We're gonna do 9s here because the space is actually really tight together, and we're gonna do just a very modest little bit of housing here. We don't need this stone. We have plenty of stone. All right, 2 houses there. Perfect. Realistically, we don't even really need to do much. We may not even have to do walls if I do my tower correctly. But walls just look cool. I mean, that's kind of why you want walls. It's really just that coolness factor. All right. And we're going to put a house here. Hold up. All right, house here. And I'm going to do another house right here. I think this little bit of road right there is throwing it off. That's fine. Do the house right there. And then right next to it, we'll do another house. Keep saying housing inefficient. Insufficient. Alright, well, we should be able to do 2 houses right there. And we should be able to hit them both with the watchtower. Do a watchtower right here, right in the middle of everything. As soon as those go up. But that would allow us to go to medium density on both of them. It doesn't look like they want it. They don't want it enough. Okay. Well, we need to attract more people. I'm going to fully staff this. Let's get a higher immigration rate. So over here, this is just going to be, you know, wool and cloth and clothing. That's all that thing is going to do. And we have the money we need to start building these guys out. Get the clothing industry going. And we can start getting the pasture. Cool. We're finally actually at a good spot. This can actually go off into the woods, so we can get that going right there. Definitely need to get the individuals into this location, though. Yeah, it's housing over here that's insufficient. Waiting for a builder. Waiting for a builder. We got so many builders. We got so many boards. Perfect. All right, we're bringing in a lot of money from the tavern now, 70. And there's a big old band of immigrants coming in, so this is perfect. This is very, very good. Hopefully we can get some more workers over here. I think what we need to do is get the workers in here to create that housing demand. Too small. Fine by me. And a lot of this can be organized later. All right, there we go. We got what we wanted. What I want over here, though, it's actually not a bad idea, is to have houses lining the road. This main road right here would be kind of cool. Little, like, country homes. Like, not everything has to be walled. I mean, a lot of our houses are going to be walled off. So maybe over here, I just shy away from this, and then we just build little country roads that are just, you know, what they are. That's fine. If they want to be country, they could be country. All right, let's get a weaver up, and let's get one person in the tailor now. As soon as I can. So yeah, we're bumping everything out. So this is a lot of really good progress. So next chapter is going to be expanding on this, getting across the ocean here. Still waiting on builder. We're going to upgrade that. There should be no issues with the builders now. They should all be able to get over there and do their jobs. But now that the inn is up and it's running at full liquor, I mean, we're really, really good shape right now. And it looks like we're still paying the wages on that unit. That's fine. I'm just going to keep it because honestly, I think I'd have to rebuild some stuff anyway. So we'll just keep it for now. Okay, we got 2 more individuals over there. Perfect. Let's get the tailor up. So everything is running. Look forward to showing you guys everything in the next chapter.